Alright, so this is a review on Krept and Konan's mixtape called Tsunami. This was released back in 2010, and yeah, this aged completely well. Look at me getting ahead of myself. Let me get into the artwork. The artwork is of, them. They're holding an umbrella. It's funny because now, anyway, I won't get to that. Because Conan's on the left and then Krept is on the right. But knowing the names, it should be the other way around. But that don't matter. But it's funny. Now that I looked at the artwork again, it does actually say Konan and Krept. So it is the right way around. But if you know them as Krept and Konan, then it just seems, yeah. So they're holding an umbrella. So obviously, it's signifying that they're in a tsunami, because there's like water, all that stuff there. So that's interesting. It's an interesting piece of artwork, by the way. So yeah. So there is basically, how many tracks in there? There is 20 tracks. So let's get into them. Tsunami featuring Chelsea Lauren and Dijon. Then there's Madness Tonight featuring Chelsea Lauren. Then The Beginning featuring Red. Sorry, my bad. Let me not do that. I'm just thinking about Gypsy Days, isn't it? Anyway. Fixed Dottom. Yeah, also Fixed Dottom's on a record. Then there's Test Out the Nine featuring Margs. Then there's Heavyweight Ish featuring Young Teflon and Blade Brown. Until the Day I Go featuring Y Mad B. Then there's My Hood featuring G Fresh and Chelsea Lauren. Then there's Heart of a Lion featuring Wretch Free 2. Then there is Round and Round. Then there's Sikkim featuring Youngstar. Then I'm From featuring Scorcher. Then there's Four Star. Then there's The Image Thing featuring Femme Fell. Fucking hell, Femme Fell, you know. Then there's Peak. Then there's My Letter. Then there's Go Hard featuring Chelsea Lauren. Then there's Metafix. Then there's Art of War featuring Gets and Dubs. Then there's What It's Looking Like featuring Gigs. And then there's this song Birthday Cake. As far as, listen, maybe I'm a bit biased, I don't know, but it gives me that nostalgic feel in it. And when I say that nostalgic feel, their flows and the delivery and their content, it's like some of the tracks just like I said, reminds me of the Gypsy Day, because that was sort of that era, but they were just coming up underneath that, if that makes any sense. Like they would just elevate. Like I feel like this mixtape basically elevated them to another level, basically, because if you were around back then, right, you knew that I would say if you're from South London, right, like you would know of Krept and Konan. You would fucking know. If you don't know, you're sleeping. You're either sleeping or you're too young. Simple as that. And I feel like, you're either sleeping, too young, or you're just not really from the era. Like you're just not from the area, from your mindset or wherever you were. You just wasn't there in it. You've got to be there. Because this was a moment for them. This was a moment for them. Even though in 2011 it did the Otis cover version, where it ended up being better than the original. And then they got like 4 or 5 million views or something like that. And they're doing like another video on top of that to celebrate. That was an interesting vibe. So they've always been progressing. So that's one thing I respect about Krept and Konan as well. The features are mad thing. Because when I saw these features, I'm like, yeah, they're gonna go places. I just had that feeling. I'm like, yeah, they're gonna go places. if you're getting someone like Rent Free to get, you know what I mean, on the on tracks and gigs, it's like raw. Do you know what I mean? Like these, they go it to another level. Like there's some things that happen in life or in your career where they're moments, and moments take you to a next level, if that makes sense. But yeah, so let me get back to the album, right? Well, I'm talking about the album, right? But anyway, so in regards to the album, like I had to put, like, in fact, let me just talk about this for a second. When I got Tidal and I saw that Tsunami Mixtape was not on here, I was pissed because I'm like, there are some tracks in there that I could work out to. They just get me gassed, and yeah. And now that they finally put it on here, it was only right that I did a review on it, and it's only right that I added some of those songs that I feel are good for my workout playlist. And the interesting thing about this mixtape as well is you have to understand and you have to respect that there are different ranges of songs. So Krept and Konan have always done something different from this point on. They never, it wasn't always that crutch stuff, and it wasn't always the the punchlines that they are known for. Even though this mixtape was full of punchlines, even this, what bar was it? Conan said something, and I was like, for fuck's sake, how am I only clocking that bar now? That's what I like about certain artists or certain MCs. It's like they will have bars there that will go over your head back then, and then years later you realize, oh, that's what they meant. That's a true MC for me. Do you understand? To be able to make you just think, rip, mad. But anyway, as usual. Before I get into that, yeah, this album aged well, but as usual, album Mixtape aged well, and I've got to say as well, Chelsea Lauren, what happened to her? Where is she? Does anyone know? Because her voice, her vocals are nice. Because I would like to hear like a full-on project from her, and because it would be great to know, or great to hear something from her as well. I believe she released something recently. Actually, I'm not too particularly sure. And that's the thing I feel like with like female artists, yeah. It's like, especially in the UK, from what I'm seeing in it, like they're not as consistent enough. I feel like they don't want it enough. That's what I'm getting. Now, yeah, there are some politics in the industry here and there, but listen, we've got social media. We're in the age of information, the age of social media. There is no way, there's no more excuses. No more excuses. Because I'm just going to say you're being lazy. Now, I don't know what Chelsea Lauren's situation is, so I'm not going to say she's being lazy. But I'm going to say that if you want something bad enough in this era, in the social media era, whether it's to do with music or anything else, and you know you can use the platform, so you can use social media platform, you're being lazy if you do not put in the work. It's just easy to put in the work, especially if you're passionate about it. And you got skills, you got talent, you're gonna blow at some rate. It's just about being consistent enough, taking your time to develop your craft, and just go ham. Even if you anyway. But yeah, I'm gonna take one song. If it's out of context, in context, it is what it is. And I'm gonna say the song Image Thing. Alright, so because when it comes to dating a relationship, let's be real, most women do things they don't necessarily consciously do things to attract men, but subconsciously they do. And the same thing with guys. We don't necessarily consciously do things to impress women, but subconsciously we do. And so it's always an image thing where it comes to dating and relationships. And the problem is, yes, men are visual creatures, and we like what we see, blah blah blah. But ultimately, it's your aura that needs to come with it. If your aura is not with it, then if a guy is a high quality male, is that alpha male? Yeah, he may. If you're a woman watching this, yeah, he may fuck you, but he ain't gonna fuck with you. Do you understand? He may fuck you, but he may not want to fuck with you. There's a difference. Yeah. So in that case, there to solve that problem, yeah, you got to develop yourself as a pure feminine woman. Yeah. If you're a woman watching this, develop yourself as a pure feminine woman. Understand and learn how how dating and relationships actually work. And if you're a man watching this, just develop yourself as a thoroughbred alpha male, and things will be set. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure you understand what I'm saying, right? But anyway, so to do that, click the link in the description box below, which says become a member of Akibulan Trust. When you do that, you get access to online courses such as Roles and Relationships, and that's where you can learn all that information right there. Now, as far as this mixtape is concerned, I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10. It's definitely aged well. That's all I can say on it. Like, I don't particularly have a favorite, but it is nice to know that this mixtape is on these streaming platforms. At least I know it's on Tidal. So the link to stream it is in the description box below. Alright, so if you got any questions, any topics you'd like for us to discuss, leave that in the comment section below, and let me know what your favorite tracks are on this mixtape. Yeah. So yeah.